Alright, we got the TW200. It's a 17 I just bought for my wife a couple months ago. It's been too cold for her to ride, so she hasn't gotten out on it yet. Couple things. The battery is dead, so I do have a battery charger, but I bought this as a good time to test this. Is this power box. It's really compact, fits great in my tail bag, but it also has an air compressor on it, which I have used the air compressor and worked just fine. So a good all around device to have. It comes with your little connections here. I've not used it to jump anything yet, so this is my first time with that. There's engine start plug here, and pretty much foolproof there. Plug that up, but just so I can show you we're neutral, and it's just dead. Well, it actually turned over this time, so we may not. Let's just see if this will start now after getting it out. Got the fuel turned off. The whole reason I'm doing this is my carburetor was overflowing, so we'll probably see that. I ran the carb out, so I don't know if it's going to have enough to get there. Fuel on, pull that choke, see if we can get it to fire. It's dead. Alright, so no worries. Well, I say no worries. We'll see if we can get this to work. I've accidentally hit the battery on here a couple times. See how well this will. There, I think that's good. Plug it up. I don't know if I have to push a button. No, I do not. Easy enough. So, pretty handy to have right there. I think I paid about 40 or 50 bucks for that. Well worth it. Now let's see if we can see it. Idle's great. had it off, it did start leaking from the overflow. See the puddle. Doesn't leak while it's running, so I'm going to turn it off and take this top side hose. And I've just got a little air compressor here, and put out a bunch of air, but we will see now. Turn that back on. Probably going to be a little slow to start, blowing all that fuel out. And what we're hoping we didn't do is blow the diaphragm out. Turn the choke on. Boy, I think we might have. Well, I don't think that's good. So, note to self. My battery wasn't strong enough. Now we're going to have to take the seat back off and I guess jump it off again. You can see I put me a little battery tender connection on there so I could plug it up when I was done and charge it, but you can see the overflow. And we got the jump box back out. Should go this way. Should get there. And what I'm really hoping I haven't done is blow that diaphragm out, and I'm afraid I have. It's idling. Much lower idle than it was. I'm not excited about. But we'll let it run. I don't think this thing. So I've jumped the bike off 4 jumps with this now, and still over. We had about 60–70%. Hopefully this thing's going to stay running. Charger here. See what we get, and we are charging. Here, see how long that takes to charge. I'm gonna let it idle about 5 more minutes. And then I'll come back and shut it down, see if it's still leaking, and either way I'm going to put it up, but I'm not going to fool with the full-fledged carburetor today. We'll see if it's leaking and go from there. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes. Nothing's from the overflow there. I'm going to shut it down and give it a minute, and there it goes. So it's still dripping from the overflow. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. It's still pouring pretty good out of the overflow, so my guess is it's probably just gonna drain the whole tank if I leave it like that, because it's not slowed down at all. So I think I will just see if it'll start back up, put it up, run the carburetor, turn the gas off, and run the carburetor dry, set it up. We may work on this again later. It's not a huge issue, it's just you have to remember to turn the fuel off when you stop, or you're going to leak fuel everywhere, which I do not like. Any advice, let me know.